You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
You tuned in to Let's Yap About It. Even though I don't talk, but you got something to say. Stuck emotions out now.
Tune in to Let's Yap About It. This ain't no podcast, it's a problem cast. I know why the man Fat Pimp Texas very own. Hey man, tell your baby mama I'm looking for her. Tell your wife I'm looking for her. That's what it is, man. Let's Yap About It, man. This ain't no podcast, it's a problem cast. Fat motherfucker Pimp, let's go, man.
Yeah. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap about it. Yap About It podcast. Starring Raw Bass. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap about it. Let go. We in the mix. Fit too savage. Let's yap about it. Content was so living, had to pray for all of my children. Now the whole world be listening. Talk to niggas from prison, spoke how they was living, how the COs be tripping. Rappers losing on the back end because promoter dudes keep dipping. Seen the show when the dude started out of bloods, then start crippin'. Stripper niggas stop tipping, out of game niggas stop flipping. Bad attitude, so he had to move just to keep his ass out of prison. Seen a show about a young hoe, fucked on a sister, man, no apology. Let's yap about it. If the bitch come around me, she can holler at me. Check my Instagram, she was following me, cause she knew I be where them dollars be. Rapid funds, but I keep it going, I fuck you up, no apologies. Bit too savage, savage like music.
We back at it again. What's up, y'all? What's up? We back at it, man. Appreciate y'all for joining me tonight. We definitely doing our thing, man. Yeah. What's up? You already know who it is. You already know who it is. It's me. It's me. It's Rod, the motherfucking Prob, man. Glad to have you tonight, man. We got so much going on in the city. A lot to talk about tonight. I'm gonna go through the topics so we can get straight to it tonight. So without further ado, listen to me. Welcome to the Let's Yap About It podcast. We are the only tangible podcast for the people, where you will hear it raw and live and direct in full effect for you, the people. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. I'm Robert Higgins, aka Yap, aka the Hood Voice of Reason, aka just plain old raw for tonight's broadcast. And we welcome you to the best broadcast in black media. Man, we rocking and rolling. Listen, on the ones and twos, I brought some guests with me. You already know what time it is. I got Jody Breeze. I also got Shano Fine Ass in the building right now. You know what I'm saying? We definitely stepping in tonight. Oh, without further ado, I want to go through the topics. Listen. We already know what's going on in the city. Listen, P. Diddy, aka the Diddler, Sean Combs turned himself into FBI on alleged sex trafficking and racketeering charges, and he was also not granted bail on account of possibly fleeing. We're gonna get to that tonight. Brittany Renner, broken homeless. Well, it's only been a few weeks since Renner publicly gave up her old lifestyle and revealed, listen to me, she revealed that she's basically broken homeless. You know what I'm saying? She also confessed that she's broken, possibly homeless. Man, we're going to talk about that. Should we feel sorry for her? We're going to get into that. We're going to also talk about the DeShaun Watson has another alleged accuser. Tony Busby, the attorney representing the alleged victim, has an update that could change things fairly soon. He revealed that this week that he got a video on DeShaun Watson. Man, we got so much to talk about. We also talking about Pee Wee Longway indicted on $200 million bust. The bust, which involved the FBI, DA, and local agencies, resulted in the result of arrest of 100 people. Moreover, the police revealed the seizure of drugs, firearms, and cash worth millions. But the thing we do want to get to is this. We talked about it today. It was on my Instagram today. And it was a lady who was homeless, and she said that she had been evicted, and she said she didn't want to look like she was homeless, so she spent the money on the braids and she spent the money on the nails, and it was justified. I want y'all to tap in tonight, man. Y'all can drop something in the comment. Let me know that y'all can hear me clear. I want to talk about that, and we're gonna get to that. And then I also want to talk about this, the message that this man posted of happiness that his son's death. Man, this was a trip out. Now hear me out on this. Robert Hanna posted that he misses his son. However, he's glad that his son is dead and no longer on child support and doesn't have to deal with the bitter baby mama. That shit was crazy to me. And then last but not least, we're gonna talk about two incidents that happened here in the city of Houston. Rest in peace to the 4 young men that lost their lives. It was like 4 people. There was 2, now it's 4, and at least 7 others that was injured in the drive-by shooting at a black party at the intersection of Laura Copy and Lockwood Drive. Man, that was a terrible tragedy. And then we also gonna talk about the lady who lost her life and have a stock too. Man, it's been so much going on, and we definitely gonna touch in on that. But the main thing that we talking about right now is P. Diddy, aka the Diddler. Sean Combs turned himself in. Man, this is what I got to say about the situation. This is just me timing in, and I'm gonna bring my guest on right now. Check this out. In this situation, I want to talk about it, and I want to be the first to chime in, and y'all chime in behind me. This is a crazy situation. You know, everybody's accusing Diddy. And I'm gonna say this: is it more hate that he's been successful? Because what I've learned is when you're successful and you've been winning, and I'm not saying that he's not guilty of anything. I'm not saying that he hasn't done anything that's unbecoming of him as a person. But can we honestly say that there's a lot of hate just because he's of that success too, on top of what he's done? Because I feel like this: you can live and win long enough to see yourself become the villain. And how many black men that we've seen, and also women that have been winning for so long, they've been waiting for their kingdom to fall. But y'all chime in, y'all tell me what y'all think.
Um, to me, I feel like he took that fall for a greater cause. That's just me speaking. The same way R. Kelly did. R. Kelly stuff didn't just start popping up. R. Kelly been going back and forth in the news, back and forth since the 90s. But it was like all of a sudden, you know, boom, now it's too far gone. Now it's documentaries. Now it's this. Now it's that. Now it's all these people coming out the woodworks, people mamas and daddies and grandmas and aunties and uncles. And I feel like now the same thing is happening. Because for the longest, Cassie was quiet. Cassie left. She went and got her a countryman. She had her baby. She moved around. You know, she wasn't worried about him. Then all of a sudden, somewhere in her spirit, it was like, go tell on the nigga. You know? And then boom, now it's videos and all of this stuff that happened 10, 15 years ago is popping up. Now it's things that need to be said. Not everybody coming out the woodworks with it. Not as if this is not something that been happening, because allegedly this been going on since the 90s. He ain't just started packing around baby oil and dildos. Like, he been doing this. So, you know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, let's go tell on him. So I feel like, you know, once he reached the epitome of whoever he was supposed to be, your time is up. Go on, sit down. And if we gotta throw you under the bus to get you out the limelight, then we gonna do that. He done already changed his name 12 times. We don't know who that is.
Absolutely. Jody Breeze, tap in with us, man. Come on.
Bro, just collateral damage, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what I feel. I don't see nothing no different. And kind of like what she said, shit. It's kind of like, bro, that shit. Y'all talking about some 15, 20 years ago, which don't justify it, but I mean, I feel like you gotta say something then, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this ain't like even like, you know, the stories we hear about females that I'm telling you, know, like a lot of females have that story about somebody touched on them when they was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and some told, they people didn't believe them. Some told, they people did believe them, took care of it. But the point that I'm trying to say, the stories that I don't understand is when you get 35, why you want a last shot in front of people that wasn't even born yet when this
Yeah.
shit went on. You know what I'm saying? They just try to,
Yeah.
like, I'm not saying, but bro could have changed or she could have changed, because it don't always be niggas be fucking with people. You know what I'm saying? Females, they do it too. So I mean, but I mean, I'm getting a little off track. But the point that I'm trying to say is like, that shit just old. Like, y'all should have said something before then. Ain't nobody
Yep.
saying what he probably did or didn't do. We don't know shit. Bro probably is exotic. He probably is super freaky. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, because
But
that
it's
shit
like they bring
old,
it up
bro.
so late. You know what I'm saying? They bring it up
Yeah,
so
that
late in
shit.
the game. Like Bill
Yeah,
Cosby, that
it make
man
it.
gonna be dead in a minute. That man finna die. And y'all done brought up something that happened in 55,
It
67.
made me
Like,
feel. It
y'all
made
threw
me
this
feel
man
like
under the
y'all
bus.
trying
That
to
man
get
is
some
gonna
money.
live the rest of his days under the jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, matters not whether it's gonna be warm and cushy for him, because he, oh, this dirty man eyes will start turning color. Once people eyes start turning color, they are out of there. That man don't, you know, that's so it's like he finna be dead in a minute, and I feel like that's what they finna do to Diddy. Like, they just gonna put him or kill everybody. Is y'all time up? But I feel like they really should have said something when it happened. Don't wait till later.
I feel like right now in 2024, the doors have been blown off for anybody to speak up and say something. You know what I'm saying? We got cameras everywhere. We got, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's on camera at some point, right? And I feel like there's not no room. And for him to be able to operate, I just don't blame. I would just wouldn't say, okay, Diddy's the sole person, because he wasn't able to operate without the consent of everybody else around him. Because guess what? When them type of rumors come around, they just don't pop up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, and I feel like at the end of the day, that if somebody gonna speak on something, man, hey man, speak up. Don't play with that, because let me tell you something. To wear that jacket and to put that on somebody, man, you got to be very careful, man, because you playing with a person's
Mhm.
life. So if you see something, say something, speak up, bro, because the door has been blown open for anybody to speak on, especially sexual harassment or sexual assault or anything of that nature. And then for them to bring up 1,000 bottles of baby oil, man, that was
That's so
extremely
irrelevant.
needed. You
That's
know,
so irrelevant. That's like telling somebody you got too many bottles of Dove in your cabinet. Like, how?
man,
How? That don't make no
it,
sense.
man, it's just crazy. So
Maybe that man like being greasy. They don't know.
man, it's a crazy
I think it's
situation.
about money. I think it's about money, man. what it
Definitely.
all boiled down to. It
Definitely.
gotta be about money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't they ain't tapping at no mediocre motherfuckers. I know only the big time people wasn't doing it. Y'all ain't saying nothing to motherfuckers that's in Tubi movies. Y'all ain't telling how they done finesse y'all at the cat or then made you do gay shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, So I mean, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm gonna be honest. I stay out there. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't know who lying. Cause you do something to me. You do something to me. I ain't gonna be fucked up with you in 2039, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm gonna be
Yeah, I'm mad
fucked up
right
with
now.
you right then. Yeah, I'm gonna be fucked up with you right then. It only makes sense to me. So I mean, man, I don't want to hear that shit. You should have said something then, man. I mean, that's just like your your gal and a homeboy texting or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And she ended up saying, I mean, she tried to come tell me something he said about me, but I don't want to hear nothing he said about me because I'm trying to figure out why is
Why
y'all
you said
talking?
that
Why is
message?
y'all
Having that
texting? You know what I'm saying?
conversation.
Why you ain't say nothing then? You get what I'm saying? That's what I
Mm-hmm.
need to hear then when it happened. I don't need to hear when I caught y'all. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense to me. Shit. Fuck.
And I'm gonna say this too. I mean, for them not to grant him bail, and then he also said that he would surrender his passports in, and he's willing to cooperate because he walked himself in there. He didn't just jump up and say, okay, he was on the run or anything. Even when they raided his house, I feel like there's a certain level of something going on with that. Even though they put
Mm-hmm.
these charges up, I really want to get to the bottom. And like I say, we're gonna hear in the upcoming weeks about what's really gonna truly happen with this situation. And if other people names are gonna get involved in this, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a mogul. So he's at the top of the
Yeah.
food chain. So guess what? We're gonna see in the upcoming weeks what female names that may come up in this
And
politician.
that's gonna make it crazy.
Yeah, and they calling them freak offs. I mean, let's be honest. We know that they have these type of parties that you can get invited to do your own thing, and it's
Yeah.
at a consent. Everybody signs an NDA, and this has been going on. I mean, come on, sexuality is on the forefront. They say that this country is super overly sexualized, so I don't
Yeah.
understand where we coming from to be shocked and appalled with a situation like this. But
Nah, for real.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I don't know what to say about it, but shout out to Diddy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we gonna see in the upcoming weeks that will go down. Yeah,
That was say something real quick about that
yeah.
sexualized shit. Hey, name a woman's sport that the uniform they wear ain't damn near skimpy. I'm saying all the way to basketball. They shorts bigger than the motherfucker. I'm saying tennis, they straight short. Volleyball, you know what I'm saying? I mean, nigga, basic the softball uniforms tight. I'm just shooting like you. I'm trying to figure out how a nigga getting exotic. Why is this such a big idea? I'm sorry, idea. Why is this such a big concern, bro? I don't
I guess to
understand
keep
that. If that nigga freaky, let that nigga be freaky. He ain't the only one. Shit. What? That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
for real. Shout out to Diddy, man. We're gonna see in the upcoming weeks and what other charges that may come up. So, you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna hear about that in the next few weeks. Also, let's get to this, man. I really want to know. Brittany Renner,
Mm-hmm.
broken homeless. This situation to me has been the constant thing over and over. It seems like when these girls are in this wild sexual thing on the forefront, right? They use them. They use them till they can't be used no more. Then they hide up under religion, and then they go up under the religion to get a sob story. And I feel
Yeah.
like at this point, Brittany Renner caused this on her own. That's just me.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Because if you got in the game that way, that's the way, like, that's pretty much the same way you gonna leave up out of it. You don't see, you know what I'm saying? Like, you came in like that, and you was bold about it. You was going on podcasts, you was going on shows, you giving lap dances to Charleston White, like, you doing it. And you had no discretion about it. You didn't care about none of that. You was freely talking about sex. And then now all of a sudden, because the money ain't hitting the way you thought it was or how it used to be. Now it's like you want to give your life to Allah and you want to how you broke now? Because what happened to it? You know what I'm saying? What happened to your money? Like what happened to where it went? Because I can understand changing your life. Okay, that's cool, but don't come and tell everybody that you broke and you can't function and you don't know how you gonna take care of your baby when the whole time you was doing this, you ain't put up no nest egg or nothing. You got a baby for a ball player. Like, I don't get it.
I'm I'm gonna say this. When it comes to me looking at this from a racial standpoint, they use our women consistently to be sexualized, right? And when I see this, for her to be able to walk on campuses and say stepdaddy season and all of this, and I feel, and I'm saying this, and I'm not trying to pick on her. I'm saying who was in her corner or even parental guidance to say, hey, you going down a road that you don't want to travel and you're not going to be able to come back from. And this is what I'm saying, the repeated process of we seeing countless, it's like they're being regurgitated over and over, and they don't see the end results of being this way. And
Mm,
for her to come out here and to say she was homeless, now mind you, she ain't just fooled with no basketball player. She done fooled with Drake. She done fooled with a lot of celebrities. And for
yeah.
you to be at this point of the bottom of the barrel, man, I don't feel sorry for you. I
Yeah.
honestly don't, because you led the life you wanted to lead.
Yeah. I mean, and when it comes to parental guidance, like, I had a hood mama. I
Hey,
prepared war. My mama wasn't playing it. You get your stupid ass on the internet and get the tripping if you want to. Whatever you get out of it is what you get out of it. But just know if my mama finna go across my head, we finna fight. Cause
hey,
why you
listen,
out here embarrassing me like that?
this
Ain't no
this
way.
was crazy about this girl. In real life, I mean, if she using that mechanism to try to finesse and gain her something, like I'm homeless, I'm finna spend my last, I'm make myself look good, go to the bar, make sure I find me somebody, because it's easy for a woman to do that. All she gotta do is sit there, let alone don't smile and make conversation, then it's on and popping. You know what I'm saying? Certain motherfuckers know what money look like. If that's what she doing it for, okay, it's a good scheme. But let's be honest, this girl playing games for people to just walk around and for her to constantly, how your phone bill getting paid? How you posting all this shit that you ain't broke, bro? You playing a game and you get publicity off of it. It's no different from Black China. She nailing Raw Kardashian, like that's a publicity stunt.
That,
It worked, and she gained
that,
off of it. You
that
understand
man
my
went
point?
and took his baby and left her ass right where she was.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no, come on, man. Like that's financially gained. Like she ain't no to record yourself being homeless and letting everybody know that takes you that takes money. That takes time. That takes people contacting you.
It take
Niggas
effort.
just not even know people that's like I mean producing people that might want to do your story. I'm just saying, just niggas that might find you attractive. They know who you is. You bad. You think a nigga, a regular nigga with money, and try to, hey, let me see you something, man. What she gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
Nah. I'm saying, what she gonna say? What you gonna say? I'm
No,
just
nigga
saying,
trying to
though,
tell me,
like that
nigga
ain't
sending
no
me some money. I'm
that
gonna
all
say
this shit
yes.
publicity stuff.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
Huh?
say
Don't
yes.
tell me, tell me. You hear me?
I
For
am
some
not
reason, I ain't gonna
I'm
lie,
not
my shit
turning
bad. I
down
can barely hear y'all.
nothing.
Huh?
I said
I
I'm
said
not
for
turning
some reason I can barely hear y'all. I'm finna hang up a call back.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna be called back.
Hold
Nah,
up.
for real though,
I got my
man.
boy in the building. Hold on, man. We got my boy in the building, man. Timbo, man. Welcome to the show, man. We rocking and rolling.
Let's get yeah with it, man.
Man, we talking about the Brittany Renner situation and how she's forfeited a lifestyle and gave her life to Allah. And now all of a sudden she's claiming she's broke. That's the thing. She's broke.
Oh, so she. Yeah, I'm gonna set up in a minute and come back
Yeah, I got you.
on camera. But yeah,
Yeah.
uh, wait a minute. So, well, that's kind of what your girl did too, right? Black China.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she done.
Yeah, I mean, sex sales, man. Niggas ain't paying to see no Brittany Renner and Black China with clothes on. So I mean, that's kind of how they go, man. But Brittany Renner shouldn't be broke because her baby daddy, P.J. Washington, he was just an NBA finalist. She good.
Well, or it could be when she says she's broke, it ain't the type of broke to where she could afford the lifestyle that she once had.
That might be it. That could definitely be it. That definitely could be the fact that now that she called herself, converting into something else except a sex mogul, then she can now, she don't have
Well,
this
that ain't
same the same money.
well.
And since she don't
I
got the
don't know. I
internet
don't
money
know where
on
she
top
from.
of her child support.
I want to see where they at.
Go ahead,
Well,
Jody.
I don't know where she from, but that ain't broke. Shit, bro. I'm talking about old girl Brittany. Shit, out here,
I'm gonna
broke
say
is
this.
broke.
Now I'm gonna say this.
Broke is not knowing how you gonna pay for nothing. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like living in a hotel. Don't even use the word broke. Just say, "Hey, shit getting hard." But I don't even know how you would live in a hotel. That's fucking off money all day, every day. Shit. Rent
Hotels
spot.
is rent. Hotels
Yeah,
is
for
rent.
whatever you paying. If you paying the cheap ones to the more
More
expensive ones,
expensive one.
shit, that's even worse
Mhm.
if it's the more expensive ones because you really shitting out that paper. Even if it's 125, 150 a day, that's a lot of
Mhm.
money.
And I'm gonna say this: there are so many programs that women have access to. You know what I'm saying? To put themselves in a position of being off way better than what you saying that you broke. But I'm gonna say
Right.
this too: tripped me out, and I thought about this. Daryl Strawberry said this: you can pick your choices, but you can't pick your consequences. And what we got to understand is when you picking choices, you got to be able to stick with it and stand on it. It's a lot of
Yep.
motherfuckers out here that don't want to stand on their choices. They'll hop
Right.
in this one arena and then be like, "Yeah, I'm all in the mix." But then when shit get rough and the heat get on them, now they want to come up out that mix. You got to weather the storm, whether you in it
Mhm.
to win it or shit. You ain't a boss till you take a loss. You got to
Yep.
accept that shit for what it is, man. For real.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I I have a nonprofit, and my nonprofit is for women going through poverty, homelessness, you know needing real help, living in their cars. They have children. They don't know where their food coming from. They need clothes. They need so that I see on a regular. That is what I think of when you say I don't know how to pay my bills, because you not knowing how to pay your bills got you living in your car. You not knowing how to what money, where your money coming from, got you asking for food. You need something to eat. I can't feed my kids. You know what I'm saying? You trying to figure stuff out didn't come from you just putting some clothes on. No, these people, it's people really out here who are needing to go to shelters, and the shelters are full, and needing a room just because it's cold and it's raining outside. Like, that's a thing for real. And just because your money got shorter than what it was last year, don't mean that you broke. You're not broke.
Yeah,
You just
that.
mismanaged some
I
money
mean,
and now you
I
ain't
mean,
got what you used to have. That's what that
yeah,
is.
yeah. No disrespect to those people you was just referring to, but that's broke. Yeah, I don't know what
That's
she
definitely
talking
broke.
about. That what the fuck? You stay in a
That's definitely
hotel?
broke.
What? Nigga, that's a lot of money, fool. You tripping? I'm saying,
Let me
nigga,
tell
that's
you
damn
something.
near $9 a week just if it's 125. I mean
Man,
150. I'm trying to figure out
the
what's broke
cheapest
about that.
rooms in the hood, the cheapest rooms on Homestead, on Southpost Oak, on like Daddy, the cheapest rooms is $75 a night.
Come on, man. Come on.
$75 a night. If I don't even have $7 or $5 to feed my kids, I sure can't pull up 75 of them. What you mean? You not broke. You mismanaged your cat and you mismanaged your money.
Yeah, that's
Now
what
you
it
fucked
is.
up
That's
about
what
it.
it
And
is.
now
You
you want
ain't
somebody to help
capitalized. You
you.
ain't capitalized.
You sitting on a gold mine.
Yeah, you
Sitting
ain't
on it.
capitalized.
But
You
you
went
chose to
about
give
it
it
the
to
wrong way.
her.
Now, nigga that probably did want you. Now they ain't gonna say you. Hey, man,
Don't save her. Because she didn't want to be
nah.
saved at first. She
You
didn't
done
want to be
killed yourself,
saved.
bitch. You better go find your nigga selling dope somewhere. Shit,
Hey, let me tell you
that's
something.
about the best action you got now.
Hey, let me tell you something. When I
Not
was
even if both
down and
niggas
out,
wrong.
when I was down and out and I didn't have nowhere to go, that old skill was there. You feel me?
Good luck, man. Good luck, man. For real.
Yo,
Nah, for
man,
real, man.
that's a tripped out situation. Timbo, talk to him, man. What's the word?
Hey man, life hard, baby. You ready to get lost?
No, for real.
They got an
She
expression
alright.
that say, man, don't feel sorry for a rich man, man.
Hey, man. Hey, when you sitting on that hairy fish, you can definitely get it.
Hey Rob, I'm gonna go out and come back in because it's kind of messing up.
It's messing up. Okay, call me back, man. Tap in, man. We rocking and rolling, bro. Yeah, man. Listen to me, and I want to say this too. We want to talk about this too, and I feel like we got to talk about it because Deshaun Watson, man, he was a Texan. You know what I'm saying? And he got alleged of all those massage, problems and whatnot that he had. He settled out of court. They moved him over there to the Cleveland Browns. Now this time he's back again. We talked about this last week. We didn't know what was going on, and now they're saying it's an alleged tape. Now let me ask you this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you feel that he has a fetish, man? Y'all talk to me, man. Do y'all feel like he honestly have a fetish?
Hey, Shannon, can I please go first?
Man, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because I try to be polite, baby, and let the women go first. But can I please say something first?
Do your thing,
Man,
Jody.
this nigga crazy. Bro, this nigga here is crazy, man.
Hold on,
Like,
hold
listen,
on.
hold on. We ain't finna, hold on, forget about all this. You trying to take the booty and all that. We gonna get to that. Hold on. First of all, you got the most historical contract in NFL history, my nigga. And you black. And you ain't damn near did what you done played good, but you ain't did what you know
You
fully
could have done.
guaranteed whole contract is worth, my nigga. You stay hurt and all this kind of shit. You
Mm-hmm.
ducked 1,817 rape cases at first. You ducked all of them. Ducked all them motherfuckers, bro. Then you backdoor and do it again, kitty. Even if you didn't and she just playing on you, why would you put yourself in a position like that, my nigga? If you ain't doing that, let your homeboy or somebody sit right there. Let one of your hired, hey, you got all the money in the world. Let somebody sit there to protect you, my nigga. If you ain't doing nothing, what did you can't get, listen, you can't get no bud, boy. You can't just walk in somewhere and just be like, hey, listen. You can't do that. What's wrong with you, my nigga? That nigga crazy, bro. It gotta be two things. It gotta be two things, my nigga. Either he possessed by some kind of weird ass demon or that nigga on cocaine, my nigga. For real. He
Now he a
those two things
pothead.
he need. He those
Gotta
two
be a
things he
pothead
need,
now.
my nigga. This man crazy,
He
bro.
is on the booger sugar. Man,
Nah, I
go.
ain't gonna. So me, and I'm a play. I'm probably finna play both sides right now. Okay, my stand on it really is she didn't have to do that. Now I feel away. I feel away because y'all keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with R. Kelly. Like, if you get accused of something, I'm not going nowhere with you. I didn't tell you where I was because I just wanted to talk and I thought your haircut was cute. I didn't tell you to come. I didn't tell you to come to my room because I felt like I wanted to just see you with no shirt on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming to your room because I just want to see if your bed's soft or not. I'm not coming to your house because I just want to see if your pool is blue or if you got a dog. Like, that's not what I'm coming for. These girls know what they going for, so I don't take no blame from them. Now, if you want to shoot your shot at a money game, because I feel like that's what it is, you gonna do your thing, sis. I ain't, but you gotta know that when you went here, that's just like these hoes that be getting flued out. You know what he paying that $500 ticket for. You know what you're doing for. So when you get to that room and you get to acting funny and he tell you get the fuck up, go home, you know what you got put out for too. You can't. Now he trying to come. And if you ain't with it, then what you come here for? That's really how I look at it. I'm not taking no blame from him. None whatsoever. Because I'm sure that these little puny girls that he get with, he can overpower them. You know, I'm not taking nothing from what he done. But at the same time, come on, mama. Come on, mama. You know what you went for. You know what you came for. So why you come here and then act like you just want to see if his carpet's soft or not? No, bitch, they don't. That's what you came for. That's what you came for. I like I say, I don't take nothing from what he done because when you wrong, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I'ma always say that, like, he was wrong in that sense. But at the same time, if you ain't want to, you shouldn't have came. You shouldn't have came. You should stay where you was. You know what I'm saying?
I think I got some footage, man, of DeShaun Watson and also Diddy. I want to play this footage. I want to see what's going on, man. Let me play this footage real quick. I want to see what's going on. All right, let me stop playing, man. Let me stop playing.
Is that crazy? That's pure madness. That is pure.
Man,
I just don't understand the concept of it. You know what I'm saying? That's any female in any situation. That's like the Netflix and chill thing. This a regular nigga. I met him at the corner store. But if he say, man, I want you, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to link up, whoop-de-whoop, because niggas is easy. It's a Sunday morning, you know? So it's easy to get a nigga to your house. You know? But he come, and we sitting, and we chilling, and we watching TV, and I invite him here. So if we sit, come on. If I say not right now, then okay, not right now. But the next time, I'm sure he's expecting. Okay, now this time gonna be the time. I can't keep inviting you to my house and we just niggas don't rock. We don't move like that. Niggas don't move like that. So if that's what you want, you should have met a nigga at church. Get on Christian Mingle. Upward, you know, get you one of them.
And I want these brothers that's in these situations to understand that when you getting in these type of situations with these type of women, man, it's a certain level of women that should not even have access to you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You should be having people fill out certain females for you if that's what you preferably like. You know what I'm saying?
Get you a
because
buffer.
these dudes, man, they getting too close. These little average, below average, riddling ass babies. You know what I'm saying? Getting close to these type of dudes. I'm not gonna say no names. I know one that be. I don't know how the fuck she getting connect with these stars. It just blows my fucking mind. And I'll be like, damn, this shit crazy.
All I'm saying is, what happened was they mixed the back class kids with the regular kids and put us all on the internet. And from there, but the people, the kids was not supposed to mix with us. The TV and the kids was not supposed to mix, but somewhere the internet just let it be. It's not no difference. How you know the slow kids used to be in the tea buildings. You gotta, they need to start separating stuff, but society ain't separate. It's not segregated. So everybody just be mingling and moving around. I just feel like it's a money game now. If I get in the room with him, whether he touched me or not, I can leave up out of here and say he did whatever because his attorney's gonna tell him, don't say nothing. Shut up, don't say nothing.
Now,
You know what I'm
also, we
saying?
got
So once
Keenan.
they say, don't say nothing, it's up.
Yeah, it is. Watson, Keenan Wilkins says Watson got a deep love for them white girls. That's all it is to it, and they gonna burn him every time. And I think I believe that, you know what I'm saying, once you reach that upper echelon, you do have an exotic taste, right? Let's just be honest. Brothers love exotic women. You know what I'm saying?
Them clear girls gonna get you in trouble
Man,
though.
listen. I love my sisters. You know what I'm saying? You know, let me tell you something. Every real nigga to bunny hop. You know what I'm saying? Every real nigga to bunny hop. They didn't went on, you know what I'm saying, dipped and dabbed and what have you. But his true essence, if he know he's a real African American man, he gonna have a straight love for that type of woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But once he get that paper, oh, when he get papered up, oh man, his taste becomes exquisite. You know what I mean? And not saying them justifying it, but that's just what they do. You know what I'm saying? Not to say me, because I've already, I was a high schooler, youngster. I done did all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all out of my system.
yeah, but
You know.
it ain't gonna get them nowhere. Cause every time they get the white messing with these white girls, they get fresh white cases. You get white paper. You get
Absolutely.
an indictment. Every time you start messing with them white girls, you get a stack of white paper to go along with her.
We man, I
Like,
like that. I like that.
ain't crazy. It's crazy.
But yeah, man, that's man. Listen, we gonna see in the upcoming weeks, man. We got Diddy, we got DeShaun Watson, man. Who next at this point? You know what I'm saying? But we gotta talk about this, man. This is the real one, man. Pee Wee Longway indicted in $200 million bust. The bust. Now check this out. The bust involved the FBI, the DEA, local agents, everybody. Over 100 suspects arrested. Moreover, the police revealed the seizure of drugs, firearms, and cash worth millions, man. I didn't know Pee Wee Longway was getting it in like that, man. MPA, man. Shout out to the MPA, man.
Hey, I mean, I ain't saying, I ain't bragging. This ain't, but I've been to the feds before, so I'm gonna tell you, like, when they say that kind of money, and I'm not downgrading saying, bro, I ain't on this shit, you know what I'm saying? But when they saying that, that's like everybody made. So if it's 230 people, like, one nigga may have made $5 and one nigga may have made 5 million, you know what I'm saying? But they add it all up, that 5 million plus that $5. Like, so everything that was any deal that was done with any kind of, you know what I'm saying, agent or any kind of thing like that is documented. You get what I'm saying? So I mean that's kind of like discretionary or whatever. But this what I'm saying right here. I don't understand what niggas that claim like niggas that got money that claim like they so hip and all that. Cause here's the thing right here. When you having so much, well, I think, this me personally, I think when you having so much money to a different level that, if you do take a loss, like it doesn't really just fuck with you. When you got money like that, you gotta let people do shit for you. You gotta, your hands gotta be literally clean, nigga. The
Yeah,
only thing I'm saying, you ain't you gotta have somebody you need to have somebody count the money when they bring you your cut. You don't need to do nothing that got nothing to do with that. You get what I'm saying? So that's
yeah,
just because you on a platform now where you're being watched. You know what I'm saying? Not just by no laws. You're just being watched. You being watched by your
people. Period.
AR. Yeah, you being watched by your ARs. You being watched by kids. You being watched by society. Period. And of course, the laws they gonna watch you because you guess what? Guess what you doing, Rob? You rapping about what you doing.
Man, come
What's
on.
Stupid,
that? Nah.
stupid.
You
See,
rapping about what you doing.
one thing go by. I believe one thing go by. The old school hustlers, like the '90s niggas, you know, they hustled, but they did it in silence. You know what I'm saying? Like you see me have emotion, but you don't really know how much motion I'm really having. And
Yeah,
even if they was rapping, they rapped about what they had already done. I already did that. It's not
yeah,
happening right
nigga,
now. You know what I'm saying? It was a
ain't
difference.
driving me on this.
These niggas, they want to talk about what happened today, what they ate this morning, and what happened yesterday
Yeah, yeah,
on this album that I'm making today. And then I'm gonna
yeah,
put it out tonight. So you
yeah.
can listen to it in the morning. Like it don't make no sense, you know? So if you was having that kind of motion, your biggest thing to do was to do whatever you could to just keep your rap shit in the forefront. Let that be, you know what I'm saying? Let that be.
You
You
know,
gotta do something under the table. That's all I'm saying. Do something under the table because everything you doing is out in the front. Do something under the table.
it's funny you say that because we've seen this with your boy. What's his name with the one eye? Uh,
That
Fetty Wap. You know what I'm saying? Fetty Wap went through the same situation, and I think let's just be honest. Niggas done forgot about the hip hop police.
yes, yes,
Man, there was a DVD dedicated to the hip hop police and how they watched every rapper that came to New York City when when they transitioned going to California, Texas. They being watched 24 hours up under surveillance. They really do have a hip hop police, and I don't understand why they think that this task force hasn't uh, broken itself down or it just went away. No, because there's new rappers coming out every.
every day.
So why the fuck would they actually just put down a task force that's proven to consistently convict those type of people? You know what I'm saying? So come on,
Yep,
man. To my youngsters, if y'all trying to transition out the game, once you touch some legitimate paper, get the fuck out the way, man. Straight up.
yep.
Oh, they ain't gonna do that.
They never do it. They never do it. It's like they wanna
They
live both lives. You
Nah, I'm
know,
just
like
saying, young niggas, you got them rare every now and then little young niggas that got some sense, but oh, that's dead. You might well you should talk to nigga somebody else, cause they young. Your motherfucker can't tell you nothing. Can't tell you nothing. You feel like you trying to, man. You just saying trying to say that because I got this and you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, they think fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, everybody did it when they was young. You can't tell nigga nothing when they young. You know what I'm
yep,
saying? You got them, like I said, you got them rare ones that just come out the womb. They just got it. But a lot of them got to evolve into it, and a lot of them never evolve into it.
Let me
and
ask
then
you
and that's
something, Jody.
usually they downfall.
Let me ask you something, Jody. Did you see any of the niggas that was in there that was rappers on the outside come inside?
Yeah, I was with BG. Well, he didn't come in there, but he was already there. Uh, damn, what's that other nigga name, man? Black ass nigga from uh Mississippi or something. I forgot where he from.
Gorilla Black.
Oh, nah, that ain't the nigga name. Some other nigga. I mean, he wasn't just no big time, but he did have a name we would know. And then a couple of niggas that's like don't really have no notoriety, but like we know them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
them, TSF niggas and uh couple of niggas out of that neat shit that was like lower class motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? When you wrapped up, you just don't want to. I just advise anybody, just you don't want to do that. Like nigga, get you. You don't that they gonna come for that money. You know what I'm saying? They gonna
Yeah,
come for it, bro. You ain't gonna get away, especially if you keep on hitting licks, my nigga. And there's so many ways that shit happen. Like fluke shit happen when you get dozed. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Your
yep,
gal get mad or and tell everything about you because you messing with somebody new. Like fluke shit happen. You get what I'm saying? A nigga go to jail for something else and tell on
like when
y'all. Like it's just
like when
yeah, like
Jeezy and
it just
T.I. used to rap. They buses stayed getting pulled over. You know what I'm saying? They stay getting pulled over,
Yeah.
getting their shit searched, taking guns, going to jail, catching charges, da da da. But they was always getting out. These niggas is catching heavy charges. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not even catching nothing in on because you on tour. Or y'all catching shit right here in the city limits. Y'all catching stupid charges right here down the street from your grandma's house. Like stupid stuff. You know? And it's like I don't understand the concept of it. I don't understand it. Even if it is 200 of y'all and y'all all made 200 million, I mean, as a collective, y'all made $200 million. We all went down. As a unit, we all went down. When you really didn't even have to. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even have to go down with us. Had we took that fall, had we taken that fall and just left you out like you got something better to do, we got it from here. And niggas ain't doing it. Like niggas ain't telling it, bro, you got something. Gone, like we got it. You good. Go do that. Go do that. And then we got it. We got this street shit. Go make yourself better. Nigga, real nigga, like they not doing that. They come outside. Yeah, we outside. We got it. They not doing that.
Right.
They not trying to save their friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the greater good. Because if you make it, you can possibly help us make it the fuck up out of here. They
See
not
me,
doing that.
see me and him talked about this podcast shit a long time ago. And like I told him, I said, as I'm building my brand, bro, everybody that I know, you know what I'm saying, that I'm connected with, bro, if I can throw him a line, throw him something, that's how we gonna move accordingly. And he always
Mm-hmm.
told me, hey man, stay with what you got going, man. Don't fall, hey man, stay right there. Don't move. That
Yeah.
right there, that's what you call real friendship. And a lot of people don't have real friends around them.
At all. At all. You know, I told my friend, you know,
Yeah.
I remember making a post, you know, and I said that everything that I'm doing right now is because I heard you. You know, I seen the struggle. We start having babies early. We all start having babies early. You know, I seen the struggle. I seen us come from nothing and end up with something. Even if it ain't much, it's something. I seen it. I heard it. I hear y'all cry. I hear y'all complain. I hear it. So everything that I do right now when it comes to my nonprofit, when it comes to me helping, when it comes, I do that because of the friends that I have. My small little circle that I call a dot. Them hoes know if anything happen, you can call me. Call me. I don't care what time of day it is. I don't care what time of night it is. Call me. And they gonna be, and it's vice versa. I can call 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Boo hoo crying. I don't even know. Boo crying, slanging snot, ugly cry. Somebody gonna answer the phone for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's the fact that everybody don't have that type of friend no more to get you up out of it.
Yeah, them motherfuckers damn near don't exist.
At
Man,
all. At
man,
all. Last of a dying breed.
man, this is hey, man, discontinue. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this about Pee Wee Longway. Like, if you learning anything from this type of situation, man, if you got something legitimate going, man, stay focused and stay on your prize, stay on your note, bro. Because at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, when this type of shit happens, this type of shit sets you back. And especially in the record industry, man, somebody could come and bam, just like that, they done replaced you. You know what I'm saying?
When it
Just
was
that
supposed to
quick.
be your turn.
So stay on y'all shit, man. I also
Mm-hmm.
want to talk. I want to talk about this, man. This hit me, man, and it just made me feel some type of way. Dude posted a message of happiness of his son's death. Robert Hanna posted that he missed his son, and however, he's glad that his son has passed away and no longer alive because he no longer has to pay child support and doesn't have to deal with a bitter baby mama. Miss Lady, ma'am, I got to start with you. How you feel about this?
Gina baby mama is hard. We get backlash whether we want it to be or not. Like we can say one thing to a nigga and oh you bitter. You bitter because I don't want to be with you. And it don't even be that. You know what I'm saying? Him saying that he happy his son that she that's hard to say because you gotta hear it from her perspective. If he was really a bullshit nigga and all you doing is paying child support, but you ain't doing nothing else. Yeah, I'm finna cut you out. Cut you out. You know what I'm saying? Because some niggas, and I'm not gonna lie, because my baby daddy done it for a long time. Some niggas feel like if I'm giving you this 350, that's enough. Don't ask me for nothing else. Don't look for me for nothing else. I've done it already. And whatever that 350 don't solve, that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's not fair because even more so as a boy, I need you to be there. I kind of need you just a little bit more because the world don't love these niggas at all. They don't love these little boys. You know, the streets will take these little boys, eat them up and spit them out. But I need you to be able to be there. So if you thinking that I'm bitter because I'm getting on you behind not being at a football game or not showing up to whatever or asking you to pick him up because you didn't pay me my 350 and if you wanted me to do all that, you shouldn't have put me on child support. Come on, bro. Niggas act like that.
But you said it talking about that 350.
Ooh,
Niggas act like that
man.
for real. Cause that's what my baby
Hey,
daddy was
look.
paying me for a long time. 350. He thought his 350 was supposed to change the world, baby. I was supposed to move mountains with it.
Hey, look. I mean, so I got a question before I answer this because I ain't really get. So is he saying that's actually why he glad he did, or he just threw that in like that's a reason why he ain't got to his with something his son ain't got to worry about no more because he did. I'm trying to figure out.
No,
What
he was saying actually that he's happy because of the fact of his bitter baby mama that he no longer has to deal with the situation as a
Oh
whole.
yeah, his daddy crazy. That's it.
Yeah,
Ain't,
man.
ain't,
I just
it,
man.
that don't even make no fucking sense. His daddy crazy. I thought that was just something like he ain't gotta be out here fighting. He ain't gotta worry about child support. I thought he was saying it in a rant like that. But if he said that's the reason why he glad he did, this nigga crazy.
Nah, I ain't know that part. Now, yeah, that's stupid. But if he just mad, cause like I say, baby mamas get a bad real. You once you put a nigga on child support, that's it. You know what I'm saying? You immediately bitter. But if him paying child support was making him mad enough to a point where it's like, yeah, yes, good job, killers. Like you got me out of that. Nah, he's stupid. That I can say because you lost your baby.
You know, and let's just be honest, and I want to tap in on this. A lot of times in these situations, these children are not born with love; they're born with lust, and the end result is that child not being respected nor cared for on both
Mm-hmm.
sides, right? A lot of times, and I'm saying the man is the end and all be all, but the woman has that specific choice to lay down and say, okay, can I spend the rest of my life with this man? Can I really see myself building a future with this man? These are the questions that we all say, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. No, the
Right.
fuck we not. Because now we involve somebody else that may be in our conversation and situation. And
Yeah.
that child suffers the most from it. Because rightfully so, a child should have two parents in the house, not one over here, one over there. Truth of the matter. And those kids suffer the most because they never get to see and they're robbed of their innocence and they're robbed of their understanding how a parent dynamic works. You negotiate
Because they
with me.
always told to pick a side.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So now I'm teaching the child how to negotiate with a woman. I'm teaching my child how to love a woman. I'm teaching my child how to know how to go through adversity with a woman. That child never gets that, and they're robbed of that. And that's why I say,
Yeah.
even with him saying that shit, totally disrespectful to the family black dynamic in itself. He's a fuck boy to me because at the end of the day, even if you felt like that, that was some shit that you shouldn't have said.
Yeah. That's something you tell your homeboy and he don't leave off the porch. Yeah, that's definitely a thing.
I want to introduce this term, right? This right here, word of the day, the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's a cognitive bias that causes people to overestimate their own abilities or knowledge. It can impact people in many areas, including work, politics, health, education, and social relationships. And that's exactly what I wanted to talk about on how we think that we're prepared for certain situations and we don't have the expertise nor the knowledge nor anything to come together. That's why I say that whole equally yoked thing is about the matter of the mind. It's about
Right.
knowing how to deal with certain things and adversities. And people deal with adversity separate, differently versus cohabitating. But if a child never has that reference of that mother and father dynamic, how the fuck you expect for a family to stay together? Because what you won't accept, you can't teach.
That's like all them old people say you can't pull blood from a turnip
Yeah, and that's
because
and I,
you have nothing. Nothing from nothing equals nothing. I've never seen it. I don't know what it's about. So how can I give that to somebody? You know, I can want it. I can want it for me. I can want it for myself. I can for sure want it for my children. But the dynamics of it will be so complicated because I don't know how to share my life with somebody. I don't know how to do life with somebody. I don't know how to do emotions. I don't know. That's not something that I was raised on. I never seen it. You know what I'm saying? The most complicated relationship to have with a man or woman is one that they've never seen exist because they've never seen a conversation or a negotiation between a man and a woman to end decent, for lack of better words.
the only reference that our average black woman and black man has to go on 9 times out of 10 is something negative and one-sided. And that's from that family dynamic. A lot of times when these children are in these situations, they don't get the real story. A prime example of that was Kirk Franklin. When he
Mm-hmm.
believed that his mother told him the truth, but she lied to him over 3 times. Lied about one particular man being his father. Lied with this man, with Kirk Franklin being mad at this man going to his grave thinking that was his father. And then his mother denying the DNA test 3 times. 3 times. And before he even stood up, he said, Mama, is there any way that you could just be honest with me and before you walk away from this? And that woman literally, and that is a danger in itself. And if
Yeah.
anybody can lie in your face like that, and it being
Yeah.
your mother, only God knows what kind of child that could come out in a fucked up situation that is not like Kurt Franklin's.
Yep. Yep. Because I mean, the whole time his daddy stayed down the street from him.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Joe.
you. I mean, I get it. Like I get it, like the backdrop story about it. But I mean, sometimes, like one thing I learned about, I was raised in a house around a lot of women. Like one thing I learned about women, especially mothers, particularly, not just women, mothers, like they will lie and they feel like it's a protecting thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that is that's why you look. That's why we were looking at it because I'm looking at it how you really looking at it. Like I come straight from the hill with my girls and boys. I mean I ain't gonna lie. Like but I mean I just feel like hell. It gotta be a reason. You know what I'm saying? I mean and then it could be the selfish reason like she just wanted him to believe it just as well as another man, but shit, who's to say that other man didn't already know it wasn't his baby? You get what I'm saying? But I mean, that's the only reason I can give up for that. I mean, cause shit, lying to a child ain't really. I mean, damn,
See
it's tragic,
the
man. It's like,
the thing as a mother, like a little, we look at it like a little white lie, like a little white lie, like your cat died, and I'm gonna tell you it just ran away. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because I grew up in a house like that. I'm gonna tell you something when I knew it was bigger, but I don't want to hurt your feelings with the truth. But at the same time, I feel like certain stuff should be said. I have a son who daddy is absent, and my husband is like, he calls him daddy, and it's like, I want us to be the one to tell him to make that differential decision. Like, I'm your daddy. I'm not your biological daddy, but I'm your daddy. I didn't lie to him and tell him, oh, that's your daddy. Not, no, my baby daddy he just been out the picture this whole time. He just never wanted any parts. So when it came to that point, it was like, okay, let's sit down. Okay, look, this is him. You know what I'm saying? And as he got older, he made that difference. Like, you ask him who his daddy is, my daddy is such such such. Okay, well, who is that? Oh, that's just, he called him by his first name because he's that. There's no there's no status quo to him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Okay.
that I can get, because we never wanted it to be like, oh, you lied to me. You told me this was my daddy the whole time, and then this lady sitting here telling me that's not even my daddy. We never wanted that.
So what if a mama just draw a line and say, like, not you? I'm just saying, what if a mama just say, another dude the daddy because the other daddy previously just either a bomb, a dope fiend, got life in jail, well, now I ain't gonna say life in jail because you can still build a bond with a person, or dead or whatever, and she lie and tell him that this person, like, from the baby, like, this nigga raised her from a baby. Well, how do you, what if she lie and say that? Like, just that, I feel like it's a protecting thing. That's why she lied. We don't know who this nigga was that was down the street. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like Michael Jordan was his daddy and she didn't tell him, like he was robbed. You don't know. We don't know what she was protecting him from telling him that wasn't his daddy. That's what I'm saying. You know, that nigga probably took the cat and
Uh,
made the baby. She probably just hide that to her.
Now
Nah,
that
for
could
real. I'm
possibly
just
be a
saying
thing.
we don't know.
But
Huh?
but but I want to say this, Jody, too. It is, as long as I've been alive, 40 years, right? I've heard so many stories of every father, black father. He's a drunk. He's abusive. He's verbally abusive. I've never really heard any good stories to say that, nah, that dude's solid. Maybe one, maybe two, maybe at the most. But I'm saying in my 40 years, it's always been a negative. And I'm like, well, when you get to hear the father side of the story, you'd be like, well, nah, that ain't how that happened. You know what I'm saying? When you listen to the song Papa Was a Rolling Stone, and this is the perfect example, when you
Mm-hmm.
listen to the first verse, he says about what he knew about his father. But then the second and third verses, he's talking about what was said about his father, and his mother never told him the truth.
Yeah.
That's what I have a problem with. When he said he was running around smoking and drinking and stuff. Now, why is he hearing this from the outside and not from his mother? And here's the thing: it paints the picture of the mother being the innocent one and him being the guilty one. Because here's the funny
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
Hey, look, I just heard the whole thing. I jumped on YouTube live for a little bit just to hear it.
yeah.
But I know you said a situation like with you and your husband. It's out of touchy situation because you know I pray y'all many good years together. I pray y'all have a long life together. But in the event if something was to take place, biologically that's not his child. And if he decided to walk away,
Then he's my
it,
responsibility. No, that's
right?
all.
But
That's
but
always
right,
been a
but no,
thing.
but I'm saying the son is gonna feel betrayed twice.
How so? He's gonna feel like I betrayed him.
See, and I'm not saying you, so don't take
Okay.
offense. I'm saying mothers always want to look like they made the right decision, right? When in actuality, sometimes honesty out the gate is just that's the right answer. Even if it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
hurt some feelings, it's gonna ruffle some feathers. At least they can gather that. If he's been living his life, I'm not sure. Has he been exposed to who his real father is?
He knows who he is. He knows
I'm
who he
saying,
is.
no, I'm saying he knows that's his father.
He knows. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he doesn't call him daddy. He calls him by his name. He calls him by his name.
Right. Because
You
he's
know what I'm
accustomed
saying?
to the husband,
But
right?
the thing was, so when
Oh,
we
shit.
never forced it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never forced it. I never said, okay, this is daddy. Call him daddy. Call him that. That was never that, because I have older kids that are not his, and they don't call him daddy. They call him by his name. You know what I'm saying? So it was never forced. But he's been daddy out the gate from the moment he started talking, because this is who's been in the picture since I gave birth to him. My baby daddy left way when I was pregnant. He never wanted any parts. So it wasn't as if I pushed it on him. It was pretty much like he gone. And he
Right.
just thought he started calling him daddy, and I never said, oh no, don't call him that. Don't
Right. No.
don't call. I never
Get
corrected him when it came to that.
I
It
get
was
it.
just
But you don't think that's disrespectful for him to call his biological father by his first name?
we don't even see him. I could see if he was saying, "Oh hey," in his face. We don't even see him.
All right, so it's not a strong connection.
Yeah, it's no connection at all. Like it's a misfire on all on all spheres. It's a misfire. So it's not as if I ever asked to be, you know what I'm saying, for him to disrespect him. But it's also never been a closed door policy with his daddy to a point where it's like, okay, look, I didn't move on. You dead to us. Don't come around. My baby daddy has always had contact with me. He's always known my number. He's always known my address. If he ever at any point wanted to pull up to my door and say, hey, I want my son, it's never going to be a
Right.
debate. It's never going to be an argument.
Okay. So do you think that's fair to the husband? That the door is always open if he's the one that's fully there, stepped up, and I'm not even trying to turn the show about you. I'm just asking
No, I don't feel like
these
it's
questions that I want in my mind
disrespectful.
because
I feel like as a woman, you know what I'm saying, I've given you that two-parent household. Even if I was with his daddy for real, you know what I'm saying? Because I take nothing from what I done. I had no business talking to this man at all. But if I was with him for real, and then I turned around and I went and got married, if you were still a parent, that's just like him coming to the house and picking him up. Hey, I'm here for my weekend. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to my husband. It's just on the strength of he here for his weekend.
no, I get it, but this what I'm asking because let's just say if I was your husband, right? I've
Mm-hmm.
been like you say since birth, right? This dude he
Mm-hmm.
burned out, he went on about his business. Okay, cool. I chose to step up. I chose to be here. I'm his father. Hey, look, we not even looking outside the box to look for him a father. Hey, look, I'm here. I put the ring on your finger. We're married. This is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it will be an open door policy for this other guy after
Mm-hmm.
I've been here all these years will be a slap in my face. I understand on a moral standpoint, like, okay, yeah, that's his daddy, whatever, but it's like you don't get to just pop in after I done built this groundwork. You get what I'm saying?
Oh no, I get what you're saying. No, that has definitely been a conversation. Like it's always been a UI. You know what I'm saying? Words exchanged to the point
But
where
let's just say
you
because
never
you did
wanted nothing to do with him. So from this moment on, like don't try to have nothing to do with him. Don't come, don't do like yeah, that's been said. It's
right. But
always been
I'm
a leave
saying
that nigga alone,
like
leave him where he at.
you said it's been misfires. But let's just say, hey, look, daddy having an epiphany. Now he hitting on our cylinders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you allow him to, hey, go all the way with it, even if that's going to cause a rift in your marriage? Because 9 times out of 10 it would.
That would be a conversation that we would definitely have to have. We
But
kind of
I'm
had that
saying,
conversation.
would you be willing to sacrifice your marriage in order for the
Absolutely not.
betterment in
Absolutely
order for
not.
the betterment of your child in a relationship with his father? No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, because you're not because the inconsistency of it. If you've been gone all this time and then you pop up and say, "Okay, I'm gonna be here," and I bought him 3 pair of shoes, 4 pair of pants, 2 sweaters, and a t-shirt, and then all of a sudden you here, you doing good for a month or two, three, maybe four, and all of a sudden you disappear. I got now I have to deal with it. Now I have to deal with the questions. I have to deal with the where he at. I have to deal with the phone calls that's not being answered. I have to deal with this. No, I'm not ever gonna do that because
Okay.
those are pieces of my son that I have to pick up. And
All
I'm not willing to put that puzzle back
right.
together because I've already molded him correctly.
All
You know
right.
what I'm
All right.
saying?
All right. Look, and again, I'm not making it about you, but I'm just asking. It's nothing that your husband could do that you would leave him for.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is things you would leave your husband for, right?
Hmm.
infidelity, or he ended up having a baby across town, whatever the case may be, right?
Mhm.
So let's say the relationship dissolves, right?
Mhm.
What's your expectation with him and your son? If y'all don't last,
If we don't make it,
right?
we've had those episodes. We've broke up before, but that's all. That's
No,
still his son.
I'm talking about nail in the coffin. He on his way now. That's it.
I believe that's still
I'm
his
not talking
son.
about it like a dispute that lasts for 2-3 weeks, and y'all still
No,
know.
we've separated for like a year plus before, and he was still daddy. That was still my son. I'm finna come get my kids with an S. Yeah, we've done that before. We've done that, and it was never a discrepancy in. Okay, no, you take no. We've we've reached that level. Like we've
Right,
mastered
right.
that level.
No, no. I just wanted to get some insight because I know a lot of stepdads, they get messed up on the back end. I'm not saying
No,
you. I'm
because
just
that was always my fear. You know what I'm saying? Because I have 3 kids with one person, and then I have 2 kids with my husband. Devin kind of just sits in the balance.
also
You know what I'm
so, so
saying?
so the 3 kids you have that out with the baby daddy.
Yeah, I have 3 kids with one person, and then I have 2 kids with the person that I'm married to. But
All right.
then he has a whole nother daddy. So when it gets to that point, my last 3, I tell people all the time I only have 2 baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? Because my last 3 kids all call the same one person daddy. But
Oh,
it's like
I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying. All right, I got what
when
you're saying.
when it came to that point, when I got into a jam and I'm like, if anything happened to me, they can go with their daddy and they can go with their daddy. But what I'm doing with him, like where he go? That's always been in the back of my mind. But it's always been assured, like, ain't no where he go, he come with me.
What I think Tim was trying to say too. A lot of times in these situations, they aren't guaranteed. However, that stepfather doesn't get to take that love with that child with him. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I done put in all this time, all this
Mm-hmm.
work, all this energy, all this education, all this wisdom, all this knowledge, and then we break up. What do I get? And that's what
Right.
I'm saying as far as what is the end result.
And I'm saying that because I done been in that situation before. But on top of that, let me say, so I sent Rob something maybe like a year ago, right? Where because I understand the whole thing with step parenting, but like kids, whether they're a crackhead, whatever the parent, like kids really do like be living their real parents. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
so this my whole thing. So I sent Rob something maybe a year ago. A girl, she was getting married. So her stepdaddy, oh, he jumped the gun like, oh, we going out a lot. Paid for the wedding, paid for the venue. Hey, the dress you want. Hey, I'm sending my baby off right because he's been raising her since, little. So her biological father, who's not really, involved, whatever, but at the same time, they were trying to build a relationship. So when they came to a decision on who was going to walk her down the aisle,
She chose her daddy. I think I seen
she,
it before.
right,
I think I
she
seen it.
chose the biological father. Now people said, "Oh, the stepdaddy he petty because he was like, well, let your daddy pay for it then. Let your daddy pay for the wedding." Like it was like that was a complete slap in the face. You know what I'm saying?
It
I
is.
understand. I understand you excited. You and your daddy got a relationship now, but like we not going to erase these 21 years out of the.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're not gonna put that on the back burner or put it on the shelf. But you as a parent, you probably wouldn't. But I'm saying the actual child itself is nothing like seeing your real daddy in the stands at a football game.
Mm-hmm.
Stepdaddy is cool. They there, whatever. It's nothing like seeing your real daddy there. It's nothing like seeing your real mama. That's why I even look at, I don't know if you're familiar with boxing, but it's a boxer named Javante Tank Davis, right?
I know who that
His
is.
mom was never there for him. But he's a
Mm-hmm.
millionaire now. She was on drugs. She just coming around. He don't give a damn. Like he like, hey man, look, I'm getting my mama cleaned up. She made me. That's enough for me. I want her around me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
people be wanting that. They want to see people look like in the whole nine because even though this parent may be present, they still
Oh
Oh,
no,
he
he's
broke
stuck.
up.
He's stuck. But I mean, that's the
Yeah.
same thing like Simone Biles. You know, people she caught backlash because she didn't want to help her mama. You
I'm
know, but my mama didn't. You left me and my sister for dead. Like we got adopted by somebody. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't feel like I owe you anything.
I want to I want to say this because I think what we don't understand is this dynamic of children and parent. When a child does not view you as a parent and as a peer, they're not going to have any type of respect. Now, there are some cases, however, that may be the case, but a lot of times when a parent is a peer, that child will respect them. And the reason why I can use that is like Blueface. Blueface don't like his mama. Blueface
At
don't
all.
respect his mama at all because
Mm-hmm.
she became a peer. And then let me say something too. Once she started revealing her sexuality to the world and then broadcast in front of his face, he wasn't fucking with her like that. And
Yeah.
then, like I said, even in the Javante take that's a paradigm. That situation itself is kind of crazy because, yeah, at the end of the day, that is his biological mother. But you do have some cases where they try to figure that out. Same thing with Frankie and what's the girl that sings?
Keisha Cole.
Keisha
Yeah,
Cole.
sure.
Tried to establish that.
Hold on, Rob. But if you watch that show, she really was pulling for her mama. Her mama just couldn't stay clean.
Yeah, it
Right.
is.
Right. And I have, and it's gonna sound crazy, but I have a friend that is like that. You know, I have a friend who love her mama to death. Her mama has always been a dope fiend, but she never
Right,
misses a Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? She makes sure that she go get her mama for Mother's Day, tell her happy birthday, did it. But her mama has never taken care of her. She was literally raised by her daddy. And I look at that now because I'm an 80s baby. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us were raised in broken homes where we were raised by our mamas. But I commend so many dudes now because these niggas really be going to get their kids. I will really
right,
like I've seen so many dudes really go and get their children from their baby mama like you trash. And I'm not gonna like I'm not. My baby deserve my kids deserve better and I'm gonna give them that whether it's with you or not. I can go find another bitch to go be a mama. It don't have to be you. You know, and
right.
I commend niggas now because they really be stepping up. I see so
Yeah,
many that
shout out, big boy.
bite the
Big boy would have
bullet.
got his kid.
Man, yeah, definitely, man. Shout out to Big Real talk.
Yeah, it happened. His baby mama pulled up to the barbershop today, trying to get him to take her off for child support. But she won't join custody because she really trying to go get housing. She don't let me see. But look at her, man.
Like I commend the dude for take. You know, I commend him because back in the gap, once your mama put that nigga out, ain't no more of that. That's over. You know, that's dead. And a lot of people still be like, oh, even with the upcoming stories, you're like, oh, well, what a daddy at? What a daddy at? One thing we can't, us as females, can't never do is make a nigga do nothing he don't want to do. If he don't want you, he can't do it. So that man gotta want them kids. That man gotta want you. If he don't want you and he want them kids, you gotta let him have that. That's something that a lot of females don't get now.
And I'm gonna say this: don't let your child suffer because of your ego and pride as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Allow that man to get in that space because what it can do is save you a lot of stress, a lot of
Yep.
time, a lot of energy, a lot of, what I'm saying, things that could bring you down to where they can elevate you and that way you can be even more comfortable in a household. That's why it's so valuable in picking the right mate. You know what I'm saying? Not just
Right.
picking anybody, not the Pookies and the Ray Rays, but somebody that actually is worth something that gives a damn, even if you part ways. And that's where you have a man that's built with this magic word called integrity.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yep. But that's hard to come by these days. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas have been coddled. And they mamas been,
right. And,
you
and,
ain't
and
gotta
look,
do this if you don't
it's
want
no
to. That girl can't make like no. And that's why I tell people I deal with a double-ended sword, because I have girls and I have boys, and I can't let no girl come to my door and tell me that that's my son, baby, and he the only person she been with, and da 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 da. And I look at that baby, be like, that baby don't even look like us. Like, girl, you don't look like my daughter. But then get mad when my daughter go to a nigga mama house and do the exact same thing, and she tell her nigga, because I'm gonna be at your door ready to keep your door in. Because don't you turn my baby away. I can't do that. I can't have, you know what I'm saying? I can't play that because I end up hurting my kids in that manner. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a baby, come on, bring the little ugly baby in here, let me see him. I gotta be okay with it, you know. But I also have to be able to go to whoever this boy is that my daughter got knocked up by and be like, baby, if she say this nigga she was with, this nigga she was with, so how we finna handle this?
He
Cause
lied. Y'all niggas.
it be crazy like that, you know. But it's females that really be like that. Like some people, some dudes, mamas really be. My baby daddy, mommy is really one of those. And I learned real fast to leave them people alone.
So what I gather from this whole situation
Don't have babies by the wrong people. Period.
there it is. And then how do you decipher it? Because check it out. Somebody could be a good boyfriend, that don't mean they're a good father. Somebody could be a good husband, don't make him a good father. They could be a good father, not a good husband. It's like
Terrible.
how, how do you see the whole spectrum of the situation?
Yeah. Yeah. Just like I tell people all the time, my baby daddy is an awesome provider, but he is so emotionally unavailable. He's terrible when it comes to feelings. But my husband is the total opposite, you know? And it's like
Oh,
we
he
getting
not a
it.
provider, but he's available.
He's a provider, just not the.
But he don't provide to the degree your baby daddy did.
My baby daddy will work all day, all night, 16, 12, 14 hour shifts. I may not see you for 2 days, but the bill's going to be paid. You may
Yeah, he
not
gonna make
see
you all
me,
the way
but
straight.
the account is fine. You know what I'm saying? I may not be able to hug kids, go to the track meets, be at the prom, see. I may not be able to do all of that, but my money was there. I paid for it. It was good. You know what I'm saying? But my husband, he's gonna be there for all of that. All of that. We might have to figure some shit out. Like, okay, look, do you got this? Do you got that? Like, let's weigh in on how we coming. Let's weigh in on how we finna. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be a negotiation when it comes to that. But he's gonna be there. He's not gonna miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? My baby
Yeah,
daddy would literally
he
like
prayed.
he would literally like graduations, but he don't care if you finna go and play symbols in the cafeteria on the table. He's gonna be there. You say walk you to class, okay, let's go. Let's hold hands. You want to hold hands? We can hold hands. That's him. He's gonna keep every shirt from every birthday party, every piece of paper that you crayoned on, every piece of a ribbon from your hair, the stamps from your feet when you was born. He's gonna do all of that because he's really sentimental like that. But
Right.
as far as if I'm finna be gone for 14, 16, 12 hours, absolutely not. Some of this money gonna have to be lost because I'm going home. I gotta go put my baby to sleep. Like he's one of those. You know what I'm saying? So that's where they differ. That's where they differ.
Man, shout out
What's
to the
your preference?
family, man.
Hmm.
What's the preference?
I would prefer somebody that is both. But if I have to prefer, I would still pick my husband every time. I pick him every time because I love that sentimental part of him. You know, I have three girls and I have three boys, but together with him, I only have one daughter. He has one daughter, and the way that he loves on her, the way that she don't even have a name. Her name is she baby, baby, baby. The way that he handles her, I would adore that. I wish that my older kids had that with a daddy. But they 17 to 18 now. That time is over. They missed that with him. They just
Right.
gotta just deal with whichever daddy they get with him, you know?
Come on with the
That time
cone.
has passed. But my daughter is a daddy's baby. If she felt like she could be the tattoo on his chest, she would be.
That's what I'm
So I
talking
would
about.
definitely take him every time.
Shout out to the fathers, man. You know what I'm saying? Stepping up. Stepped up. You know what I'm saying? He didn't step out, he stepped up. But I do want to talk about this last situation, man, and it's in depth. Rest in peace to the four young men that lost their lives, man, on Laura Copy and Lockwood. Man, that was just pitiful. You know what I'm saying? One of the young brothers I knew personally, we had these conversations about growth and development and moving on. And his life was cut short. And this is not just the only person, his friend too, as well, man. I talked to these dudes, man, because I had a love for them and a respect and an admiration for them to do great things. You know what I'm saying? And their life was cut short by somebody just coming through and shooting up a block party. And you know what I'm saying? Who knows? It could have been kids that were young, you know what I'm saying? Passing
Block party
through.
at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a pitiful
I
situation.
mean, it's really, really sad. It's really, really sad that
A block party at 2 in the morning, man. Black people got nothing
them
to go
kids
home.
don't. But these '90s babies don't value life. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it is. The value of life is so depreciated now. And that's, I think, the worst part of society. You know, they feel like I can just kill you and just get you up out of here. Nobody want to fight. I don't care what happened. We don't want. They don't want to fight because they scared of loss. It's the loss that they take. It's the word of being weak.
It ain't even a loss. They're scared of them phones getting pulled out and going viral.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Yeah, because it's one thing to just lose a squad, but that's cool. We can shake hands, all right, whatever. It's another thing once they hit the internet. Everybody saying you getting knocked out over and over and over. You look at 20,000 views. Now you're going to feel like, man, you need to go pick that gun up and go handle your business.
But is that the first, like, should that be the first option though? Like, because that's not even the first option. That's the only option.
Check this out. You a female. If you was to get in a beef with another woman, at best, you going to get jumped by a bunch of girls. Now, her homegirls, cousin. Y'all going to squabble, but it's going to stay at that. Mm-hmm. When women go to the club and they beat that shit girl they know, they're going to pull some hair, get throughout the club by security, talk shit on the internet, that's going to be there. Trump's getting popped. Like, it's on a whole different scale. And guess what? When that shit pop out in front of women, they really gonna turn it up a whole nother notch. Say, man, if it's too many niggas at the gas station, I'm going to the next one, man. That is what it is.
Listen, I never forget one time I was in Carol's, and this was in my heyday, and I didn't know no better. And all of a sudden, I heard this one dude say, "Oh, bitch ass nigga." I said, "Oh, here we go." I said, "Oh man, it's about to crank out." Next thing you know, I didn't turn I turned to the left and I turned to the right. Within 2 seconds, nigga got hit with a pool stick, cracked him right across the head. And you know what I said right after that?
It's time to go.
Get thee behind me, Satan. I'm gone.
It's time to go. Yeah. And I used to love Carrington's. I love that place. I used to love that.
But check this out, though.
Check this out,
Shano. You know who I blame, though?
Who?
I blame y'all. You know why?
The girl?
because
you blame the female? Y'all fighting?
Yeah, because
explain.
Y'all the ones. Listen, check this out. Niggas is showing out for y'all. Y'all don't know the club just got shot up last week. Guess what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna get dressed to go to next Saturday. And look, one of your partners gonna say, "Girl, you think it's safe to go out there? Then somebody just get shot." And you gonna be like, "Girl, ain't nobody worry about that." Y'all know that when that shit pop off, it don't affect y'all. And y'all like the drama. Y'all like to see it unfold.
Did you see that smile on her face?
Wait. No, cause
Uh,
what? Why? How is it our fault
No.
though?
Hold on, listen. Check this out. Right now, if your husband whooped your baby that ass for being a sorry ass nigga, you gonna stop it?
I let him. I'm gonna let him.
Oh man.
Cause you deserve it. You deserve all of that. Every lick, every hit, every big face, every body slam. You deserve it.
look at that. Look at that. You see that?
But hold on. But check this out. You gonna let him, right? But then
Yeah.
guess what? When your baby daddy got all them knots on his head, he look in the mirror at night, and he come back and shoot the house up with the intent to shoot your baby daddy, but shoot one of your precious baby girls. Then what?
Then it's my fault. Is that what you're trying to make me say? It's my fault.
Did you
Or
just
because
see
I
the?
let him
Did you
do
just
it.
see the baby? Did you? Yeah, you say you gonna tell him? Yeah, go ahead and do that. Check this out. Did you not just see the girl get killed by her baby daddy? And he wasn't even trying to kill her. He was trying to shoot her boyfriend. Right
I
there on
did.
T-Wheel.
I did.
Again, women always somewhere in the midst of something. Every nigga that's in the penitentiary, 90% it's a woman involved. Even if he was trying to go hit licks to get some money, he was doing it with the intent to try to impress a bitch.
Wow.
Or he done killed the nigga behind a bitch. It's always, check this out, it go back to biblical days, right?
Okay, here we go.
Everything that went wrong that happened because of woman. Adam ate the fruit because of Eve. Samson got his hair cut because of the lie. Job's wife told him to look in the sky and cuss God and die. And guess what? He looked at her and said, "Woman, you out trying. Go sit down somewhere." But that's what it takes this day and time because women are cars on the loose. They on the run with no direction, no guidance. They just out here trying to figure it out. And that's why so many brothers are falling. We're not hearing about women down. We're not saying R.I.P. Oh, R.I.P. to Sheila, R.I.P. to Keisha. It's always R.I.P. to the fella. When you seen a drive-by where 4 women got killed, this your time to talk, baby. Where you at?
I said none. I haven't seen it.
Oh, all right. So what I'm telling you is, when y'all gonna step up?
But don't put the blame on the female.
No.
Because
Hold on.
just like
When y'all gonna
I
step
can,
up
okay, he has
and
the
tell these
option to
brothers
be
to
like,
calm
you
down
know, bro,
because,
I ain't gonna waste my time like that.
all
Or
right,
even if this nigga who's
look,
selling dope, like, okay, I could have went and found, you could have went and found a different road. I didn't make the dope, buy the dope,
but
cut the
guess what
dope
though?
up. I didn't do all of that
Guess what
shit.
though? Why he selling the dope though? You receiving all the benefits of the money. You ain't tripping until it's time for him to go to jail. Then you gonna tell him, oh, I can't do no nigga in jail. But this my thing.
In jail
Y'all
though.
down for bullshit. Hey, look, check this out. If 2 niggas get out there and start squabbling right now, y'all gonna sit back and watch. In comparison to if me and Roy about 2 girls about to squabble, we're not gonna pull our phone out and watch no girls squabble. We're gonna be like, hey, y'all tripping. Here, let me buy you a drink. Hey,
Sometimes.
calm down. What?
and it's
Because niggas would sit and watch 2 females squabble too.
well, I'm gonna say this,
Man,
and this is
you
real talk.
know one thing about women that I done learned in these 36 years I've been on Earth. You know what y'all run away from? Accountability. You know damn well what you know. Right now, you know what you know. I ain't even getting into all that. But you know what you know. Hey man, cut that shit out.
You know, me and Black
Cut that
had this
shit out, man.
conversation yesterday. I mean, today actually. Me and Black had this conversation. He was like, "Well, if the woman reaped the benefits and she didn't have nothing to do with it, why should she get killed?" I was like, "Let me tell you something. If I got robbed and I know that that he took the money and his girl is reaping the benefits of it, yes, she knows that where that money comes from. She knows exactly how she's going to spend it because he's bringing it back to her. So guess what? Everybody got to get eliminated in that process. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no. He was like, man, but she shouldn't. I say, no, because she has a chance to walk away from choosing to spend that type of money. Because little do we know, let's just say if it was the feds, the feds, if you spend
Hey, bro.
$1 of that money that's stolen, you go to jail too. So guess
Yeah.
what? If you spend $1 of that man that got robbed and you spending his money, you getting this shot too.
And then,
Plain and
but
simple.
guess what though? She not gonna take a lick. See, one thing about it with women, y'all know y'all off the hook. Right now, is you and your husband at the house, right? If y'all went 50 on the bills, right? And let's
Mm-hmm.
say he got his 50% of the rent, but you don't have yours. If the eviction notice on the door, who they gonna look at?
Go look at whoever name on the notice. Probably his.
They
Go look at him.
gonna, even if you have, they gonna say, what kind of man can't cover the whole cost, right? But let's say he got his half and you don't have yours. They still never gonna say you wrong. If you're responsible for your own car note and he's responsible for his, and your car get repossessed, they gonna say, damn, what kind of man let his girl car get repossessed? If his car get repossessed, you paid your money. They not gonna say what kind of woman let her husband's car get repossessed. They gonna say, well, damn, what he got going on? Like she shouldn't have to do that no way. She's a woman. You see how y'all have to bear 0% of responsibility, but y'all get 100% of the glory. Don't work like that, brother.
Come on, man.
The man has got to stop.
Listen, and I'm gonna say, even in that situation, man, it's a lot to be learned, and I hope that youngsters take advantage to listen and to see what's going on, because I think at the end of the day, bro, we don't need no more than what we've seen consistently, and it's just to the parents. I'm talking to the parents now. Keep your kids safe. Don't let them be out there 2 and 3 and fucking clock in the morning, bro. Like at this point, man, we know what's going on in the city. We know that we one of the top murder capitals of the fucking world, bro. We should be doing our due diligence to make sure that all these kids are safe at the end of the day, man, for real.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Because I mean, as crazy as it is, it's not the same world we lived in. You know, we used to be able to go to MLK used to be packed to capacity every MLK day. There was a block party, like from the one end of MLK to the other, and we was outside. You was able to. I know at one point I've taken my kids, like my girls, when my girls were smaller. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't afraid of them walking down the street with me or just being in the car with me. Like I wasn't afraid of that. Now I wouldn't dare take my kids out there. I wouldn't. And even though the police gonna be out there, I wouldn't dare take my kids to a block party. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a different day and time.
Yeah. Yeah, I just, you know what I'm saying?
Totally different.
My heart goes out to the families. My condolences to his family. Also, she spoke on the news, her fiance. Man, it sucked the life out of me when I found that out that morning. Like it took the life out of me because these are the dudes that I look to grow old with and to share things with. You know what I'm saying? Even some of them may not have had
But they
fathers,
were young.
but they was young, and you know what I'm saying, they went to Kashmir, both of them. I went to
Mm-hmm.
Kashmir, and I
Okay.
just was like, man, I'm glad I had the OGs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Insane, shout out to you know what I'm saying, Art, shout out to everybody that was on my block that steered me away from the nonsense. People like OG Fry, you know what I'm saying, I definitely got to show him some love. You know what I'm saying? He put me in the way. There's so many people that had that common sense, even though they might have been in the streets. Hey, this ain't what you want unless you ready to jump out all the way. This ain't what you want.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me the ultimatum to not even to push me away from it. And that's where we don't have that. And like I say, you can't teach what you're not willing to accept. And a lot of these boys is not willing to accept failure. They're not willing to accept a lot of things that can actually be a detriment to their lifestyle and their future. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. Like I come from Trinity Garden, so you know what I'm saying. A lot of us ain't made it. A lot of us done got killed. A lot of us is in jail,
Yeah.
locked up, drugs, all type of shit, and I made it. So you know,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, with the good graces and God's grace and my granny and mother's prayers, man, bro, we you know what I'm saying. It's my responsibility to not compromise the truth, especially to the youth, to make sure that they good, and that's why I built this platform. so that we can
And it's
talk about these
amazing.
conversations like this.
Yeah, because the conversations are so non-existent now. The conversations don't exist. It's pretty much whatever you go outside and do, you just went outside and done it. And whatever consequences you have are yours, and you just got to figure it out. Nobody's stopping these kids from doing it. If there was always one person in every hood that could make, what I'm saying, make them boys like, hey, y'all get off this corner, like, don't be over here, what y'all over here for, man, you got these, what I'm saying. There was always somebody in the hood that could make them. You good at basketball, you go to the gym, go play basketball, go get on the basketball. You good at football, you run fast as fuck, go run. Like, it was always somebody who encouraged the boys, what I'm saying, to do something different, to be something different, to be anything other than what they were. They can be the biggest dope dealer in the hood, but they encourage them boys to go and do something different. You ain't got no business out here. This ain't for you. And the fact that all nobody's telling these kids that anymore, because now it's cool, it's live to be outside, it's live to be that nigga, that the one that's jugging, the one that's, what I'm saying, robbing, the one that's stealing the cars, the ones that's scamming. Like, having money is all that matters. Nobody's telling them anything about getting some legit money, or even even trying to experience anything legitimate. They don't try to explain it, and that's the problem, I believe, now. And that is terrible. Honestly, it is. It's hard.
Well, I definitely want to thank you, listen, for coming on tonight, man. Definitely, I got to give you some love. We definitely gonna do this again. I'm gonna probably come back maybe Friday, Saturday. Man, it's so much to talk about. There's always something to talk about. So
It
we
is, because
definitely
we
gonna.
didn't get to the stupid girl about the apartment yet.
Oh yeah, we gonna get to that. Listen to me. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna upload that on the next episode. I'm gonna definitely upload that on the next episode. We gotta discuss that. And I want to
Most
thank you
definitely.
personally, Jody Breeze, Timbo, man,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Like, we gave you almost 2 hours, 2 hours of perspectives that you can go and you can utilize and sit down and talk with at your dinner table, man. Thank you again, and I appreciate you, man. And definitely, you know what I'm saying, tell everybody, like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, and you definitely can be a guest anytime you want to be. We gonna definitely chime on here.
Thank you so much for having me.
For sure, man. Listen, Fano on the check-in, y'all. Listen to me. Listen to me, man. It's been a heck of an episode tonight, man. I just want to thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for joining in tonight. We definitely gonna be bringing another episode, and we definitely want you guys to chime in. I always put in there the guest. If you want to become a guest, by all means, hit me behind the scenes. Hit me on the DM. You see it at the bottom of the screen. Man, take full advantage. Take full advantage, man. And like I said, I built this platform for everybody. We can definitely talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Even more so, yap about it. So I'm gonna end tonight's program. Definitely, man. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all tap in. And like I say, we're gonna be doing some more stuff too when my live gets back on finally. And we're gonna be definitely doing our thing across the board, man. I appreciate y'all for joining me tonight. And until the next time, we definitely gonna yap about it. But I want to bring to end tonight's show something positive, something good, man. The song that you should listen to is by my boy Lou Alcindor. It's called Still Us Part 3. Man, listen, my boy's making waves, man. He overdoing his thing with Benny the Butcher. Shout out to Benny the Butcher and them too, man. He doing the thing. And also, man, put this in your playlist, man. It's definitely one of the hottest songs out that you probably haven't heard, but I've heard it, and it is in my playlist. Check it out. It's called Lou Alcindor, Still Us Part 3. Till the next time, we definitely gonna yap about it. Peace.
In a world that's social media driven, it seems that love is taken for granted.
No.
I'm just glad that we've been able to survive and weather the storm. There's nobody I'd rather be on this journey with. Us. We. Still.
Still the one I'm fucking. You still the one I'm loving. You still the one about you a hater could tell me nothing. Still the one I need. Woman of my dreams. Still the one I'm bringing the minute that I succeed. Cause for me, I know you ride. Your every need I'll provide. Forever shit on my mind. Forever our souls are tied. I really just think it's time. We sit and we pick a time for shit that's been on our mind. Forever you'll be my spine, right? At first shit had got rocky with the outside chatter. We blocked it out and kept it moving, that shit don't even matter. You threw that pussy, I knocked it out, now I'm the only batter. And I'm so glad it happened, for real. Rubbing you, touching you, giving you life. Thug in the house, you can sleep through the night. Family good, all the kids are alright. Arguments happen, I'm making it right. Buy you a present, put you on a flight. Didn't get married, but call you the wife. Smiling and happy, you loving your life. Them hoes, they hating, it's all out of spite. You the one that took me from my old ways. I'm just trying to be with you the old age. You my lover, friend, and my homemade, my only, yeah, still.
Hey, I'm on my way to the house. Be ready and have your bags packed. We're getting ready to get out of here.
Ceremony, holy matrimony, how they want it, shit real, nothing phony, how we own it, not condoning or tolerate nothing when it come to my baby, still my lady, life is crazy, you're amazing, glad we made it, and God gave me somewhere to share something that's finally real, and you know I'm gonna hold you down from right now until, permanent contract, it's no way I'm letting you out of the deal, and everything I said from day one live inside of me still. You the one that took me from my old ways. I'm just trying to be with you the old age. You my lover, friend, and my homemade, my only, yeah, still.